was Queens of the Stone Age. I Sat by the Ocean. Before that was the Rolling Stones, All Down the Line. It is 10 after 12 bells, and it's a gorgeous day out today. Very windy. I was going to ride the bike, but I decided not to because it's too windy, and I'm a wuss. We have Dave Navarro and Billy Morrison on the box. How are you,
love?
Thank you for having us, Steve.
Great to have you here, guys. What's happening?
How are you?
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, see you later. I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good, yeah. Dawn was looking for you. She wanted to say hi.
I saw Dawn. It was lovely.
Oh, okay.
It's lovely. It's bringing back old memories.
Yeah. She was worried you weren't going to remember.
We actually went to the old location.
The K-Rock location
Yeah,
on La
yeah.
Cienega,
Yeah.
which is now not even there.
It's
right?
not. It doesn't
It's
exist.
flat. Yeah.
So
We drove past it 3 times before we realised the actual building wasn't there
it
anymore.
was gone.
I'm like, it's here somewhere. I know it's here.
Maybe they moved it underground. So what you got going on? You got a big show Monday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we're doing a show Monday at the Belasco Theater in LA. That's April 16th. And basically what we're doing is we're trying to raise awareness and funds for mental health awareness.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds are going to go to MusicCares, which is very involved in mental health right now. And of course, after losing so many friends over the years, as we all have, we just feel like it's the right timing. And actually working on this event has really helped. It's helped me, you know, because music is what I turn to when I struggle.
What do you think it is with all the suicides then? I mean, there's a lot of suicides with all kind of people.
Yeah.
But most people who ain't known no one hears
We
about
don't
it.
hear about it.
But the musicians, like, you know, the list.
I think that for the musicians, it's the same as normal people, and you growing up in England will relate to this. I was brought up with, I feel a bit depressed. Oh, shut up, get on with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's that attitude that we're trying to say, look, the actual strength is to ask. It's all right to ask for help. We have all here asked for help at some point with some stuff. That's where the strength is, not to shut up and think that you haven't got a problem. You know what I mean?
I also have the theory that with musicians in particular, you know, as children, there's this empty hole of sadness and depression inside them, inside us, and we turn to music as a form of expression and have all these goals in mind.
Yeah.
And a lot of us reach those goals, and then now we still have the empty hole of depression.
Yeah.
And you're like, what am I going to do now?
Yeah.
And so I think that, and then you turn to your friends and you say, I need some help, I'm hurting. And they say, what are you talking about? You got everything to live for. You got the house, you got the car, you got the wife, you got the money. And it can feel very isolating.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But there's also, you know, there's other sides to it. A lot of these guys who commit suicide were also doing a lot of drugs.
Right.
You know, and whether you were on the wrong medication, whether you was on heroin and then you stop, because that's enough to make you want to kill yourself. When you come off heroin, you go into a major depression.
But that's all part and parcel of mental health, I think. I mean, and drug addiction is a mental health arena in some aspects.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, drug addiction stems from some early trauma.
Sure.
And so I think that it's not looking at that trauma and trying to find whatever else can mask it or work or fix it temporarily.
Yeah.
We gravitate towards. I certainly did, and ultimately it wasn't the solution.
So what does MusicCares do concerning helping people?
On a practical level, they have been there. I've actually called MusicCares with a life-threatening situation with someone, and they actually were there on the spot. It wasn't like, well, call us on Monday and we'll figure it out. They were like, give me 3 minutes, we'll figure it out. And I held this guy in a headlock.
Yeah.
And they said, take him to this address, we'll pay for it.
Yeah.
And that guy is now doing so well and in a decent band.
Yeah.
So they are on Johnny on the spot in actually being able to call them and go, I need help. If you've got depression and you call MusicCares, they will help. They won't go, well, okay, have you tried this? Have you tried? They will say...
Was he in a worse band beforehand? And
yeah,
then,
it really helped his career.
And then they put him in a decent band
yeah,
and everything was okay.
Exactly.
Was,
yeah.
was he in Nickelback? What was he? They're always the scapegoat band to go to.
They were the scapegoat. We just did the morning news on KTLA. They were the scapegoat.
They asked us why everyone bangs on Nickelback.
And the answer was because they're terrible.
Is that the reason?
That was the answer.
I mean, I couldn't tell you one Nickelback song if it...
No,
you
but
guys got to find, there's 2 Nickelback songs on YouTube playing simultaneously from beginning to end. Look for it.
And they're different songs, but they sound the same.
They're exactly the same. The changes happen at the exact same time.
Same tempo.
You got to find it. I'm telling you, just a snippet. Do me a favor.
What do you do with yourself when you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know, the singer in Nickelback? Do you think it's like, oh, I got to face people again and I know they hate me?
I think that... I don't think they hate them specifically. I think they hate I think they hate the band.
I'm not so sure, because that singer's spoken out a few times in some weird and wonderful ways that hasn't helped his public persona.
What, like why are we hated?
Yeah.
Kind of vibe?
Yeah.
But they were massive. Did you find it? Let's hear it.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing.
But just wait, it gets better.
I'm sick aside without a sense of feeling, and this is how you remind me. This is how you remind
Right? Just wait till the chorus comes.
I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
That's genius.
Plus, they get publishing for 2 plays on KLOS right now.
So that's like
That's
like
the trick.
just
Is that amazing?
It's just like, you know, what they call
Churn
it?
them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
Homogenized.
Pants.
It's a grid. It's the same thing. Here's the chorus. It builds here. I don't
So
know.
the answer
I don't
to
wanna
your
talk
question
I don't want to talk.
is he wakes up and gets those 3 chords out and writes another song.
Yeah.
That thing goes on longer and it gets better. I just didn't want to waste time.
I don't think you're wasting time. I was quite enjoying that.
It's kind of the best.
That's
the only way I like Nickelback is when they're playing twice at a time.
I saw a video on YouTube of them playing somewhere, and the audience and they just walked off stage because the audience wouldn't get into it. They didn't like them.
I think they threw something at him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You've seen that video.
Yeah, yeah.
You've gone deep with the
Dude,
Nickelback.
but we've had so much stuff thrown at us in the early days.
Yeah.
That's just, you got to ride that out.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
can't walk off.
I agree. But
You've had a few things thrown at you as well.
yeah, but we were a decent band.
Yeah.
The Pistols. I wouldn't compare Pistols to Nickelback.
No.
And yeah, when
That very well might be the one thing you have in common is things were
things
thrown at
being
you.
slung at us. Yeah.
The difference being you guys stayed on stage.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Well, although we didn't do that in '96 when we played Roskilde, the big festival in
Dutch one,
Denmark.
yeah.
They were slinging bottles of cider at us. A few little idiots, you know.
Yeah.
And we said, you do that again, we're out of here. And we played like 3 songs, and they kept doing it, so we just split. So we are like Nickelback.
Well,
really.
it's the same. It's the same exact thing. Though the best is to point those 3 kids out to the rest of the audience.
We tried doing that, but it was black. It was dark. Where in the crowd, and it just kept coming.
Funny,
you guys
Dave.
bummed out we're leaving? It's these 3 guys.
I was watching a
Take
video
it up with them.
on YouTube of that last night. There's a great, it's Rock Stars versus Fans, and it's just a compilation video of all different people calling people out.
Yeah.
Billy Joe, Ronnie Radke, all of them. You get out or jumping in and fighting.
Oh, you
or
can
whatever.
watch a compilation of Axl doing that. It's 4 hours long.
Right.
Well, the trouble with Nickelback is they were calling them out, but none of the other people wanted to beat the other ones up.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's what got under their skin.
Oh, you poor guys. They made a few bucks, though, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
More than a few.
Did they? Was it all like a rental company?
They did, and then I think that guy,
Jive.
I can't believe we're spending this much time talking about I think that guy now writes for other artists. And so he does very well with publishing and writing for other people.
So he's sneaking in around
He's
the back.
sneaking in. They don't know he wrote it. Who looks up written by?
Yeah,
very
Yeah, exactly.
Let's boycott whatever songs he's written. He will never make it again. We hate him, Nickel.
The nickel.
We don't hate him.
No.
Just not. It's just
an easy target.
Unfortunately, that's it.
It's a fucking. It's
okay.
What?
I don't know what you were talking about. It's an easy target.
Yeah.
And in this political climate, there are very few targets that are safe. So Nickelback is the fallback. You know what I mean?
Fullback.
Yeah.
Well, they always will be.
Yeah.
But can you imagine
We are really
being that
spending
guy?
a lot of time with
It's
these
been
guys,
half an hour. Not enough time, I don't think.
I wonder if any of this news gets back to them when someone has an outburst about them. I wonder if someone tells them, or they try. Their managers keep it away so they don't find out and get bummed out.
Oh, they'll hear about this today for sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's keep talking about them then.
The headline will be Navarro says.
Yeah, that's exactly what'll happen.
Yeah,
I know.
It'll be three of us doing this, and then the headline will say Navarro hates Nickelback.
as it should be.
Oh,
Should we play a song, or what? Sure. Okay, we're going to play Adam and the Ants. Because let's point out the two albums that you're doing on Monday.
Kings of the Wild Frontier, Adam and the Ants,
Yeah.
and Velvet Underground with Nico.
Yeah, and it's the entirety, right?
In their entirety as they were recorded.
Which is a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Because you realise that somewhere in those albums are songs that maybe aren't as good as the
Yeah.
others.
Yeah.
But you got to play them.
Yeah.
So we're doing them all.
Who's doing
But
the?
I would
who's-
argue that
is it-
there's.
Sorry.
I would argue that there aren't many B-sides. I mean, I think both albums, every song.
You
is
telling me that
great.
European Sun is...
I love European Sun.
Okay.
Really catchy.
It's got a great hook.
Who did you get? Someone for? Obviously, you got someone for the. Is it secrets or not?
No, not at all.
Who got the one we were talking about?
Which one?
You were trying to get Dave Gaham and Chrissy.
No, that's the one song.
Heroin.
Oh, Billy Idol has agreed to sing Heroin, and he actually covered it. He's already done it,
Oh,
and
cool.
Yeah.
I ran through with it briefly in rehearsal, and he can do that.
Because if you're stuck for a singer on that song, we can get the Nickelback guy to come in.
I heard he might be available.
I think he
Oh,
is.
Chad.
Oh my God.
You're going to get it now.
We need a guy who's
Dave.
lived the life, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's play Adam and the Ants. Ant music. We're Dave Navarro and Billy Morrison. Take it away. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. How are you? Dave Navarro, Billy Morrison. That was Gen X, Valley of the Dolls. Then we had the Velvet Underground, I'm Waiting for the Man, and Adam and the Ants, Ant music.
Thank you for having us on, Mr. Jones.
You're welcome.
Fabulous.
How are you, David?
I'm very good.
Yes.
Quite well.
Lovely to have you.
Shan't.
You got what else you doing other than this benefit?
I'm still playing with Jane's Addiction. So we do, I think, like a reasonable amount of touring, which is maybe 20 shows a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I do the Ink Master show that's on the Paramount Network. We're starting season 11 in about 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you what? It's on TV or is it an internet thing?
It's on Paramount Network on cable, yeah, basic
Yeah.
cable.
And what is it? Is it like what you used to do before? What was the show you were in? What was on FX or something? What was it on that one?
That was on
Originally?
Spike.
Spike, that's
turned
it.
into Paramount Network. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a branding thing, but it's essentially the same thing. And but
And it's a formula. It's the same formula.
the show is the same formula, but they're expanding into like scripted dramatic series. So they did this whole thing on Waco with A-level actors, and they're trying to expand the brand. And it's cool. It takes up a lot. It's 6 months in New York every year.
And it's about tattoos, though.
Yeah, it's like a competition with
Right.
tattoo artists, and then the winner gets $100,000.
And is it scripted?
No, it's
Like they
not.
don't say you get upset with this guy now.
People ask me that all the time, and it's not. You know, I think that we just have an open bar upstairs where they live.
Yeah.
And that's the script.
That gets them
You
going.
know what I
Some
mean?
of them.
It writes itself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's
a
easy.
lot of fun.
So that's good.
And
You're doing that.
the past couple months, I've been working with Billy here, just getting this show together. I mean, so many moving parts. We're going to have suspension artists. We're going to have fire breathers. We're going to have a BDSM show. We're going to have Warhol display. Andy Warhol's Rolls Royce will be parked right in front
Of what?
The theatre.
of the theater.
Oh yeah.
Our
Yeah.
boy Ron Rivlin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We obviously because of the Warhol connection, we approached Ron, and he absolutely said, "I'll whatever you want." And so Revolver Gallery are a co-sponsor of the event,
Yeah.
Oh.
bringing down real Warhols and Andy's Rolls Royce, and
Is he bringing down one of the statues?
I think we're bringing
hoping
two.
so, yeah.
Actually, he bought.
I bought one of him.
Did you really?
Yeah.
When we went in to get that piece, he went, "I want that," and it was a statue of Andy Warhol.
It's the one where he's like he looks his skin colour, not
Yeah, I've seen
blue
it.
one, I think.
I saw it when it was down in Marina Del Rey.
Yeah, Well, he bought one of them.
Yeah, I'll
That's
sell it
fantastic. I'm good.
to you. You good? I don't like the way you say that. Now I feel like a mug. Now you
Did
said
Andy
that.
make the statue?
Yes, he did.
Okay, I'll take it.
Just before he died, he made it, and it's very fine.
No, but Ron and Revolver Gallery has been a great help, and they're going to support us with putting up some great artwork. And you know, he's my go-to guy
Yeah.
when it comes to all my Warhol
Yeah.
needs, and I'm a huge collector, and I've given that guy way too much money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't get deals off him.
Even with the deals, it hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And do you think? And now, are you an Andy Warhol fan because you love his stuff, or is it more investment, or is it both?
I love the stuff, and I love the tie-in with the factory scene and all the films, and the tie-in with the Velvet Underground, one of my favorite albums. So just that era of pop art coming out of New York, and I think that he was the king of it, and Basquiat as well. So it's always spoken to me, and I think as a kid, he was the first artist I was aware of.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, yeah. Is that why you think he's so iconic, if you will?
I think
Warhol?
every image he does is iconic, and then he himself was an iconic character. I mean, you know, he was he couldn't do anything wrong, because even when he did something that was quote unquote sold out, even when he did an MTV show, it was Andy Warhol doing the MTV show,
Yeah.
which there was an irony in it and a wink.
Yeah.
And so he was pulling the wool over somebody's eyes.
Yeah.
And it was art in it unto itself.
Yeah.
So even the character himself was an example of art.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Basquiat's just as big now, right? It seems
Oh, he's
like.
actually bigger.
Yeah. Way harder to get those now.
Yeah.
Now, did you see that documentary, the one I told you about, Blurred Lines?
Yeah, I did.
On
yeah.
Netflix.
Very interesting about the fake Warhols.
Well, it's just the art world in general, where
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
It was really interesting.
Yeah, I did.
where it's gone to, you know, where it's hedge fund people just buying whatever. They're not at the auction.
Well, that's
they
the
got
one
a guy
where the
on
guy had a real Warhol, but the estate wouldn't verify it. Is that
wasn't
correct?
signed. I don't know.
I think it is. So,
It was
yeah.
a real Warhol, but he couldn't get a stamp from the Warhol
Authentic,
estate.
yeah.
Couldn't get it authenticated, so it was deemed
not
you know,
real.
valueless.
That's right.
Now, in this world of you know, Louis Vuitton fakes. How do you prove something's real these days?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think you buy from a reputable dealer. For instance, we go to Ron. Ron is an authorized guy, and it comes with provenance. And the more
That's
provenance,
right.
the better. That letters of provenance, letters of ownership, signatures can be verified these days. You know, there's verso stamps on all. I mean, it's pretty
That's
easy
right.
to make sure that what you're buying is real, but a lot of people don't. They get carried away. They see the colorful soup can
Yeah,
and they're like,
yeah.
I'll have it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then if you want to get really carried away, use a measuring tape, because, you know, old pieces, the corners are very hard to keep them fresh and crisp.
Yeah.
And a lot of dealers, when they, you know, they're trying to get one over on you, they'll shave down the corners to make, you know, they'll shave down the the size of the painting, so the corners are tight.
Yeah.
And they can say, look how tight these corners are.
Yeah.
This thing is brand new.
Yeah.
And what they've done is they've hacked into it.
Yeah. I got one.
What do you have?
I got electric chair.
Yeah, I got a couple of those.
Yeah.
What colors are yours?
It's like sandy color with a bit of blue.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, my goal is to get all 10. I don't know when that's going to be, but
I'll
that's,
sell you
that's the
mine.
goal.
He's got it.
You're over it already?
Huh?
You just the thrill of getting it is all you needed.
Well,
You haven't looked at it since.
I actually haven't.
I know. I know.
It's funny.
Same
But-
with that. I bought a Basquiat and I spent 6 weeks waiting for it.
Yeah, and you got
and the
it.
day it came, there was already a nail in the wall, and I didn't. I said, put it up there. I haven't looked at it since.
It's a quality problem. There's,
Yeah, it
there's
is.
people listening to us right now
I know.
saying, I want to kill these people.
Yeah.
Let's play some music, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's play some David Bowie, Andy Warhol. We're here with Dave Navarro and Billy
fantastic.
Morrison. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. How are you? That was Jimi Hendrix, Bold as Love, and before that was David Bowie doing Andy Warhol. Who else is let's give the show a plug again. It's this Monday, April 16th at the Belasco Theater downtown LA, and it's a benefit for MusicCares for musicians who need help if they're in depression or whatever. If they're drug addicts too and they need to get sober.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of the gig is to raise awareness of mental health and
Yeah.
all those conditions, and to raise some funds for MusicCares, who have a huge mental health wing.
Yeah.
But we have some great guests. We've got
You're doing 2 albums.
Kings of the
full
World.
albums.
Yeah, go on.
What's the albums?
We have Courtney Love, Jesse Hughes,
Billy Idol,
Billy Idol, Corey Taylor from Slipknot.
Steve Stevens and Billy Duffy,
That's right.
Lily Hayden, who's actually going to be amazing. She's doing all
Violin Bird, yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be doing all the John Cale stuff on the
Yeah.
Velvet stuff, which is gonna be great.
She's good.
and Macy Gray's just been added.
That's right.
She's going to do it. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
a cast of characters.
Quinn Martin.
There's Quinn Martin's
he's
coming
showing
down.
up. Can you do a couple?
Well, we couldn't get Quinn, but he got his brother, Terry Martin.
Yeah. Aston Martin. And you're doing the 2 albums. You're doing Adam and the Ants. What album is it?
Kings of the Wild Frontier.
and
Velvet
Velvet Underground
With Nico.
with the banana on the front.
That's
right.
it, the one with the banana and the Nico songs on it.
Yeah.
And, Courtney is doing some Nico, and Macy's doing some Nico, and yeah, we got Jerry Harrison from the Talking Heads. He's coming down,
Yeah.
and the Modern Lovers. He was in the Modern Lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people, and it's going to be a good time.
This Monday
Yeah.
at the Belasco.
Tickets available right now. All the $100 tickets are sold, but the $65 tickets are available from Ticketmaster.com and LiveNation.com.
Do you want to give away
We
a
could
couple of
do it.
tickets? We
How'd
could
you do that? Yeah.
I don't know. How'd you do it, Shovel?
We have tickets to give away.
Oh, okay,
So we're
cool.
gonna be doing
so
that
we
in the next-
Fantastic.
do that, yeah.
All right.
Keep it tuned here.
So you want to do a version of Sunday Morning?
Yes. And this is inspired by your Instagram post.
Yeah, which is just a minute long.
That's
yeah,
all right.
this will be that times 3.
And I never learned. I'm going to mess this up, you know that, right?
You're not.
No.
You're not.
I'm about to make a fool of myself.
We were that inspired by your Instagram post that's what we want to do.
Okay. Let's give it a go then. You got reverb? So we're in F now, right?
Can I get this mic a little hotter? Oh, I got my own volume.
Yeah, turn your volume up.
Here we go.
Sunday morning brings the dawning. It's just these restless feelings by my side. Early dawning, Sunday morning. It's just a wasted year so close. behind. Watch out, the world's behind you. There's always someone around you. You will call. It's nothing at all. Sunday morning, and I'm falling. I've got the feeling I don't know what I want. Early dawning, Sunday morning. It's all the streets you crossed not so long ago. Watch out, the world's behind you. There's always someone around you who will call. It's nothing at all. Watch out, the world's behind you. There's always someone around you you will call. It's nothing at all. Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning.
Nice one.
Nice one, Steve.
Oh, please, that's terrible. On KLOS, that was Bebop Deluxe, Made in Heaven. And before that, we had the New York Dolls, Lonely Planet Boy, from their first album. And we started off with Mick Ronson, his version of White Light, White Heat. We're here with Billy Morrison and Dave Navarro, who have got a benefit on Monday down at the Belasco. And they're doing 2 albums in their entirety, Adam and the Ant
Kings of the Wild Frontier.
and Velvet Underground,
With Nico.
The banana one.
the Banana.
The Andy Warhol produced.
That's right.
He
quote,
produced the record?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
He was just sitting in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But that vibe helped produce the album.
He did the artwork.
Did the took a banana, slapped it on there, said, there you go.
Yeah. If you play your cards right, I'll put a can of soup on there too.
And it is really just it's just juxtaposed to what's inside the album too. You know what I mean?
Right.
You think about that banana and then the heaviness inside.
Yeah.
It's just a dimension that rarely gets repeated.
I know what we'll do. We'll put a banana on the front.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And someone else went, yes, Andy.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Yes, Andy. That's fantastic, Andy. I wish I would have thought of that.
Do you think they probably
see-
were
let
all
me see the
sitting
cover of
around
that.
going, banana?
Yeah.
No. But it's Warhol.
Yeah.
I mean, it says the guy's name on the cover of an album that he's not playing on.
That's
bizarre.
true, that's
I've never noticed that.
Yeah.
That is
amazing?
outrageous.
It's amazing.
That's outrageous.
It
And
says
on
it
the
everywhere,
inside.
actually.
Another banana in pink.
Yeah.
Do you remember Little Joe? That was one of his.
Oh, yeah. They made a
Dudes.
movie with him. Didn't they do that?
Yeah,
Male porn
the
thing?
Flamingos. No, D'Alessandro.
D'Alessandro.
But what was the movie? There was a movie where he's a good-looking guy. He had the headband on.
I'd have to Google
Oh
it.
yeah. From Heat?
What was the name? I can't remember.
From one of the films?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the guy from Heat.
Why was he called Little Joe?
I'm not
Apparently,
sure.
apparently he had a big member.
Yeah.
Members only.
I guess it's
Just
kind of like
members
calling
only.
a big guy tiny.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those.
I watched. Did I tell you I watched the Andre the Giant documentary?
I hear it's
Oh.
fantastic.
His hands are so big, he could do like road work with his hands.
Like a
I've got to
digger.
recommend one for you if you haven't done it already. The Zen Diaries of Gary Shandling.
Fantastic.
You seen it?
Yeah.
It's just
2 parts.
Yeah, 2
Really?
parts, and it's riveting.
Yeah.
Gary
It is
Shandling?
riveting.
I'll
It's
try
this
it.
guy. It's
Netflix, right?
yeah. It's 5
No,
hours.
no.
No, it's
HBO
HBO Go.
HBO Go?
Yeah.
But Andre the Giant one's kind of sad. He was a big lump, man. He was 7'4", and he had something wrong with him that he got as a kid, and it just kept growing, and he didn't live that long. I don't want to give the game away, but it was good. But
Well, we all know that he dies.
Yeah.
So you didn't
He
give
dies in
anything.
the end.
He does.
Oh, Steve, come on.
his hands, though, man. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You know
At
what
the
size?
end of it, Yuri is Kevin Costner.
You know what size his feet was?
I have no idea.
24.
Damn. Where do you get size 24 shoes?
Imagine the kick up the arse
Basketball
off
companies.
Unbelievable.
of him. And that was a big
I
part
mean,
of it.
everything had to have been custom made for the guy.
Well, that's it. That was a big part of it. Is like he couldn't sit in any chairs. Life was a drag for him.
Yeah.
He couldn't sit in a car. On a plane, he couldn't fit in the toilet. They had to put a curtain rail up, and he'd have a lag in a bucket.
Wow.
It's got to be a drag. But it's a great documentary.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that tonight,
You know.
actually.
What are we doing?
We're going to give some tickets away.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 tickets. What are we giving? 2 tickets away to the show.
Sure.
Caller 20 at 1-800-995.
That's right. Caller 20, Steve. Explain what the show is in case somebody's just tuning in.
All right, so Billy Morrison and I, this is Dave Navarro. We are performing live at the Belasco Theater April 16th. We will be performing 2 albums in their entirety. Adam and the Ants, Kings of the Wild Frontier, Velvet Underground with Nico, with special guests Macy Gray, Courtney Love, Corey Taylor.
Steve Stevens, Billy Idol,
Billy Idol.
Lily Hayden, and all the profits are going to MusicCares to raise awareness and funds for mental health.
Artwork by Quinn Martin
Andy Warhol.
and
Copyright.
Andy Warhol.
So we'll take caller 20 at 800-955 KLOS. You get a pair of tickets. Furnished
All right.
by Live Nation.
Thank you. We're going to play some more music. Thank you very much. This is The Who. Can't explain. No, we're not going to play The Who right now. What are we doing?
These guys got to go.
Oh, you guys got to go.
We gotta go.
Thanks for coming by. It was great seeing you.
Good seeing you, Steve.
Have
Thank
a
you
great
very much.
rest of your day.
You say hi to Quinn.
Yeah, you took Quinn. I'm going to come down and get that guy.